Yep, it's another one of these kind of nights here in St. Paul. It has been snowing all evening. We've got snow plows going around. Looks like this gentleman has got a little jump start situation going on. Got all sorts of beeping noises. And we are going to do an indoor adventure in this building right here. And if you are a longtime subscriber of Tommy Travels, you'll remember just when I was starting up this channel, we visited this location before. And they had a different exhibit going on. And now we are going to check out what's going on here tonight. Well, welcome to a beautiful night for an adventure. I am off work early. This museum is open late and has free admission, so it's like fate. Here I am at the Minnesota History Center in St. Paul. Welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels. It's Tommy Travels. You guys remember that I have done this adventure before. When I first started Tommy Travels, it was quite a while ago, so maybe not a lot of people saw it. I will put a link to that adventure in the description below, so check that out if you'd like, and we're going to see what else they have here to check out. And come on with me, let's go see what there is to see. And we have seen this room before on Tommy Travels. It's the Then and Now exhibit at the Minnesota History Center. And so we're gonna see if we can highlight a few things that maybe we didn't catch in last year's video. And here's something we didn't do last time on Tommy Travels. They have an old Soo Line train car, which you can hop aboard and see what's inside. So let's go check it out. And here's the inside of the train car. I think this is an actual train car too, but it's an interactive exhibit where we can just sit down and press the button over there and see what happens. So let's see what they have going on in here. And when you press the button, it gives you some old pictures from back in the old railroad days in Minnesota. This is pretty neat. They give you some stuff from the old times and some from the new. It's kind of a cool thing to watch. That's pretty cool to see some of the old pictures that they have. And some of the new ones. Lots of windmills in Minnesota these days. And I don't think I even saw this place last time that we were here. Grainland Feed and Seed Store. And look what they have in the window. Does it get any cuter than that? These are Farm Bureau Co-op chicks. And you can get some fresh eggs here, and look at all these cute little chicks that they have. That is wonderful. And then inside of Grainland, they've got a 1930s style grain elevator. And it's not just any old grain elevator. It's actually a spot for the kids to be able to come in and have some places to walk around and stairs to climb and ladders to climb, little crawl spaces everywhere. It actually says in here the first 15 minutes are reserved for adults, but the rest of the time it's all kids climbing around in here. I'm glad I came at night when it's not too busy. And look what they have here. This is a Flying Dutchman. He's actually a German folklore figure, and he was first used to promote farm equipment at the World's Columbian Exposition in 1893. Hello, Flying Dutchman. Welcome to Tommy Travels. And in a previous Tommy Travels adventure, we heard a story about this guy. His name is Ralph Samuelson, and he is the father of water skiing. And it happened right on Lake Pepin in Minnesota on June 29th, 1922. He was 18 years old, and he briefly skittered across the surface of Lake Pepin. Check out this old boat that they have to go with this display. That is beautiful. Wow, look at this room. It's the Somalis Plus Minnesota exhibit. This should be interesting to see what they have in here. And in case you're not sure where Somalia is on the map, there's Ethiopia right there. And to the east, there's Somalia, right on the Indian Ocean. And there is Kenya. And look at this hut right here. That is so cool. And these women are putting it together. It's called an Aqua Sumali. And they collect the branches and saplings from the frame. They gather acacia, palm fronds, and grasses to weave the mats. And then there they are right in front of it. That is very fascinating. And then let's just take a quick look inside here and see what they have in there. Oh, wow. We can't actually step into it, but they've got some pretty cool wares inside of there. And here's another hut that they have, and this one is called a moodle, and it's made by building a frame out of branches and poles and then plastering it with mud, animal dung, and ashes. And there's a lady standing inside and a man outside. I love the beautiful scenery they have painted on the walls in the background. Matches just right. And then here's kind of a look at one half done. You can see the sticks and branches and then covered with the mud. Here's one that's just the sticks and people all around, and there's kind of what it would look like as a village. It gives some good perspective because it'd be kind of hard to tell if this was just here standing by itself what that's all supposed to be. So that is really neat. And here's something I didn't know, that Somalia's first industry was weaving. That is very interesting. For hundreds of years, Somalia was known throughout Africa and the Middle East for fine cotton cloth woven on looms like this one right here. And there are some examples right there of what would come out of a loom like that. And there's one in the process of being made right there. I think this is the third adventure now where I've seen a loom. And I hadn't seen one in many years before that. Kind of cool. And here's an example of some Somali jewelry. This is called amber jewelry. And for centuries, amber has been prized for its beauty as well as its medicinal and magical qualities. And there it is right there. And in this case, they even have some examples of Somali money, as well as a passport and bank book. Wow, they've got it all here in this display. Well, that adventure turned out to be fun and interesting all at the same time. And this was just an absolute blast. Thanks you guys for hanging out with me today. And if you liked what you saw here at the Minnesota History Center, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. While you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it. That way you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. And thank you guys so much for the support that you've given me here so far, and I hope to catch you on the flip side.